Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance focuses on the grandson of Simon Belmont, Just Belmont. The game begins with Maxim, a childhood friend of Just, returning from his 2-year training expedition, badly wounded and with some bad news. Another childhood friend of Just and Maxim, by the name of Liddy, has been kidnapped. Maxim also has a little bit of amnesia during the events that happened the last 2 years. However, he was able to lead Just to the site of Liddy's disappearance, where they encountered a castle that was never there before. So Just hurried into the castle, and Maxim decided, okay, I'll just wait here for a bit. I'll meet you later. Right away, you'll notice that Just has this weird blue outline. I'm sure it's supposed to be this, aesthetic thing, but he's the only character who has it, and it just makes him look out of place. You'll also notice that the sound chip used for this game is terrible. I usually praise the music in Castlevania games, but the sound quality of this game makes the music borderline unbearable to listen to. I've never dreaded a boss battle solely because I had to hear the music again. So I apologize to your ears in advance, but here's some examples of this painful soundtrack. Let's talk about gameplay. This game introduces a dash mechanic, which is the only way to travel throughout this game. Just will also, like Symphony of the Night, gain certain relics through exploration of the castle's areas, which will help him to reach previously inaccessible areas, and also gain new moves to add to his repertoire. As the story unfolds, Just discovers that Maxim, in his eagerness to prove himself, had attempted to recreate the actions of Simon during the events of Simon's quest, and gathered Dracula's remains in an attempt to resurrect the Count and kill him himself. However, something went wrong, and Maxim wound up being possessed by Dracula's evil influence. Knowing this, Just set out to collect the remains for himself so that he could destroy them in order to save both Maxim and Liddy. And this is where the game really pulls a symphony. In this game, there are 2 separate castles to explore. And this is the moment where you either keep playing or stop playing. In Symphony of the Night, when the castle flips upside down, it made you think differently of what you could explore, but you already knew the layout of the castle, and just had to think about it from an alternate perspective. In Harmony of Dissonance, there are 2 separate castles, with 2 separate layouts. This makes exploring the castles a confusing and tedious chore. I get that it's trying to be Symphony, but it's trying too damn hard. Maxim is possessed by a spirit, and therefore not himself, just like Richter in Symphony. There are multiple endings depending on what you do, just like in Symphony. They tried to extend the game by adding another castle, just like Symphony, when flipping it upside down. Do you see the issue here? Harmony of Dissonance is just trying to be Symphony. I mean, fuck, just even looks like Alucard. Anyway, after locating Liddy and the remains, Just once again confronts Maxim, who has once again been overcome by jealousy and hatred. After Just defeats Maxim, Dracula's influence seizes the opportunity to escape Maxim's body and become... What the fuck is this? I mean, I have no words. What were they thinking with this design? I'm not a fan of this game. It's tedious, the story is lame, just as a boring character. The 2 castle mechanics sucks, the game gives up halfway through and recycles bosses, the music is awful, and it's just trying too hard to be Symphony. But it's not. And it never will. If you like this game, I'm glad you could enjoy what I couldn't. But for me, I'd much rather play Symphony. Or better yet, if I want to play a game that tries to be Symphony and does it right, I'll just play Aria of Sorrow. Oh hey look!